Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. This is Muthu Meenakshi from Pon Vidyashram. I welcome everyone to the next session on Class 8 Mathematics. This is Chapter 8 Comparing Quantities. This is Part 8. We are going to complete Exercise 8.3 and with this part we are also completing Chapter 8. Before starting with today's session, children, you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. You are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. In the previous session, we have completed till problem number 8 of exercise 8.3. This is sum number 9 of exercise 8.3. Find the amount which Ram will get on rupees 4096 if he gave it for 18 months at 12.5% per annum, interest being compounded half yearly. Let us discuss the solution. Children, as I have told you, first let us write down the given data. Here principal value is rupees 4096. Rate of interest is 12.5% per annum. That is nothing but 12 1 by 2, that is 24, 12 into 2 24 plus 1 25 by 2. It is for half yearly, so you have to divide it by 1 by 2. So for half yearly it is 25 by 4% half yearly. So for the number of years it is 18 months. So 18 months means 18 divided by 12. So we have to calculate 2n. So 18 by 12 into 2, that is equal to 3 half years. For compound interest, compounded half yearly, amount can be calculated by using the formula A is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 whole power n. That is equal to 4096 into 1 plus 25 by 4 into 100 whole power 3. On solving this, in the next step, you will get the result as 4096 into 17 by 16 whole power 3. That is equal to 4096 into 17 by 16 into 17 by 16 into 17 by 16. So, finally, you will get the result as rupees 4913. So, now it is sum number 10 of exercise 8.3. The population of a place increased to 54,000 in 2003 at a rate of 5% per annum. Subdivision 1. Find the population in 2001. Subdivision 2. What would be its population in 2005? Let's discuss the answer. So, children, first it is given that population in 2003, that is 54,000. Rate of interest is 5% per annum. We should know the number of years. So that is 2003 minus 2001. The difference is 2 years. So n is 2 years here. So subdivision 1 we have to calculate population in 2001. For that what we can do is population in 2003, this value we already know. So population in 2003 is equal to population in 2001. That is, let us take this value as P. So P into 1 plus R by 100 whole power 1 whole power n. That is, I am considering population in 2001 to be capital P. So now 54,000 is equal to P into 1 plus 5 by 100 whole power 2. It is P or it is population in 2001. So 54,000 is equal to population in 2001 into 21 by 20 whole power 2. So in the next step, your result will be 54,000 is equal to population in 2001 into 441 by 400. So we can use linear equation method, that is transposing method. So population in 2001 will be equal to 54,000 into 400 by 441. So that is nothing but, on solving this you will get the result as 48,979.59. So, to conclude, the population in 2001 is 48,979.59. we have one more subdivision here. What would be its population in 2005? So to find the population in 2005, for the principal you have to take the population in 2003. That is 54,000 as the principal here. So 54,000 into 1 plus 5 by 100 whole power 2. That is equal to 54,000 into 21 by 20 whole power 2. That is equal to 54,000 into 441 by 400. On solving this, you will get the result as 135 into 441. That is equal to 59,535. To conclude, the population in 2005 is 59,535. This completes sum number 10. We'll move on to 11th problem. It is, in a laboratory, the count of bacteria in a certain experiment was increasing at the rate of 2.5% per hour. Find the bacteria at the end of 2 hours if the count was initially 5,06,000. So first let us write down the given data. Here the initial count of bacteria, that is equal to 5,06,000. The rate of interest is 2.5% per hour. N is 2 hours. So number of bacteria at the end of 2 hours is equal to, that is number of count of bacteria initially. Let us take this value to be P. So the P value is already given, that is nothing but 5,06,000. So it is P into 1 plus R by 100 whole power N, that is equal to 5,06,000 into 1 plus 2.5 by 100 whole power 2, that is equal to 5,06,000 into 41 by 40 whole power 2. So on solving this, your net result will be 531616.25. So approximately you can take down the value, that is the number of bacteria after 2 hours is equal to 5,31,616 approximately. This completes sum number 11. Let's move on to the last problem. This is the last problem in the exercise and this is the last problem in this chapter also. A scooter was bought at rupees 42,000. Its value depreciated. So its value is depreciated means it is decreasing, children, at the rate of 8% per annum. Find the value after 1 year. Let us discuss the solution. Given the cost price of scooter is equal to rupees 42,000. The rate of depreciation is 8% per annum. The time period is 1 year. We have to find out the final value of the scooter. That is equal to present value into 1 minus R by 100 whole power N. Why I am subtracting is because it is decreasing, that is depreciating. So 42,000 into 1 minus 2 by 100. 1 minus 8 by 100. So 42,000 into 1 minus 8 by 100. In the next step it will be 42,000 into 23 by 25. So on solving this you will get the net result as 38,640. To conclude, the value of scooter after 1 year is rupees 38,640. Children, with this we are completing this exercise and also this chapter. Let me give a small recap. Let us recollect what all we have learned in this chapter. We have first discussed what is ratio, what is percentage, how to convert ratio into percentage. Then in the next exercise we have gone to CP, SP, what is the formula for profit percentage, loss percentage, when will you get profit percentage, when will you get loss percentage, what is sales tax, what is VAT. In the last exercise it was compound interest and we also dealt with few problems related to simple interest. For compound interest also we have done for half yearly and annually. Please recollect everything. Write down all the problems in any one notebook. Kindly practice and see. Without practicing, you will never understand. Whatever we give, the best way to teach the subject mathematics is only by doing mathematics. Please do and see all the problems. So, to conclude this session, let me give life is like a mathematics. I repeat, children, life is like a mathematics. Add on friends, keep adding on your friends, subtract your sorrow, multiply your memories, divide your duties, square on happiness, eliminate ego, finally, a perfect and wonderful solution. Life is like a mathematics. So, in this way, I relate the life to mathematics. I repeat this: add on friends, subtract sorrow, multiply memories, divide your duties, square on happiness, eliminate ego. Finally, you will definitely get a perfect and wonderful solution. Thank you, children. Thank you very much for the session.